What's up, folks? This is Gynkling, and today I have another build for you guys. This is going to be a Guerrilla build with Axton the Commando, and this is going to be maybe turret gun damage offensive, you could call it. That's at least what I'm going to try to do. First of all, I'm not level 50, I'm just level 44, but I've still kind of had quite much experience with him, so I know what I'm talking about, even though the build is actually not entirely maxed out. But yeah, let's go. So Guerrilla, green Guerrilla. Now, Sentry, increase the number of shots your saber turret fires in each burst. Also increase your duration of increase your saber turret's duration. Versus ready, increase your reload speed. Both are good. I mean, Sentry, of course, this is going to be a turret build. It's actually going to be real nice. This perk is one of the nicest one he got, because it actually gives your turret a lot of offensiveness, and it prolongs the effects of it, which is really good. Now, laser sights increase the accuracy of your saber turret, or willing improves your shield recharge rate and shield recharge delay. Now, laser sight. The thing is that it's actually not that useful. If I do not have, or if I'm not having it on, I don't notice it, and I never have a problem with the aim of my turrets, except when I'm fighting like buzzards and maybe racks. But this thing doesn't improve that accuracy, because it still shoots after them and not before them, so the bullets kind of miss anyway. But it does look quite cool. Your turrets get like a laser sight, but there's no really use in it, so I don't prefer it now. Willing improves your shield recharge delay and shield recharge rates. It's quite nice, but this is going to be a bit more offensive with guns, so I like to grab ready and sentry and totally skipping willing and laser sight. Now, onslaught, kill skill. Killing an enemy causes your gun damage and movement speed. Killing an enemy increases your gun damage and movement speed for a short time. Scorched Earth adds multi-rocket pods to your saber turret. Able, damaging an enemy causes you to regenerate health for a few seconds. This effect does not stack multiple times. Now, of course, Scorched Earth, it is insane, and oh my god, it's a badass thing to see. It looks epic. Now, I really like Onslaught, kill skill. Killing an enemy causes your gun damage and movement speed for a short time. You get 60% movement speed increase, which is nice. I can tell you, it is really nice as Conan the Barbarian nice. Now, Grenadier, increase the maximum number of grenades you can carry. 5 grenades will make you have 12 grenades, and if you play this game and have 8 grenades, you know how long time it takes for you to throw 8 grenades, and if you want to throw every grenade in the same combat, I mean, I like it. I'm grabbing 5 out of 5. You could, of course, grab Able or maybe Willing instead. I generally wouldn't advise grabbing it, but I think it's really fun. So I'd say you'd grab Able instead of it, but I think it's hilarious, especially if you have good grenades that kind of divides into 5 smaller ones. I mean, come on! You'll have like 60 grenades bouncing on the screen at the same time, if you would be able to cast everyone at the same time. But anyway, crisis management. You gain bonus gun damage and melee damage while your shields are depleted. Now, why I don't like this is because my shields have to be depleted, and that's a bad thing, and I don't want my shields to be depleted, so I'd say you can grab something else. Now, if you wouldn't have grabbed Grenadier, you would have grabbed Able, and if you have grabbed Able, you will be grabbing Willing instead of Crisis Management, but I have grabbed Grenadier instead of Able, so I'm gonna grab Able now, because that regeneration, I always like to have the natural regeneration, so to speak, to not being reliable on Dr. Zed's machines or health things that drop. I want to be able to regenerate things automatically regenerate health, and this perk is just so good for it. Now, double up adds a second gun to your saber turret and changes both guns to fire slag bullets. Slagged enemies take bonus damage from all non-slag attacks. And I can tell you, your turret gets pretty damn badass with this. It looks quite nice, and it is. Oh man, that slag is actually really good. Now, you could go into the survival if you would want to be a bit more defensive, but when I go into the Guerrilla tree, I like to be offensive with my guns, so to speak. I don't like to have. I mean, I have an offensive turret, then I want offensive assault rifles and so on. So. Impact, increase your gun damage, melee damage, or expertise, increase your weapon swap speed and your aim speed. Also, your movement speed is increased while aiming. It's a bit more utile, and it gives a bit more different bonuses and so on. But I still prefer impact to give kind of that oomph to your guns. But yeah, you could grab expertise. I like impact. It depends on what you want. Now, overload, increase your magazine size with assault rifles, or metal storm, kill skill, killing an enemy dramatically increase your fire rate and reduce recoil for a short period of time. Now, this one isn't bad at all. It's really good, but I like fire rate and so on, recoil and recoil reduction, and besides, if I pick this perk, it will kind of lock me to using assault rifles, and I don't quite like that, because I am a huge fan of shotguns and SMGs, especially shotguns. I've always loved shotguns in every game, and now with the new Necromancer, she got a nice shotgun build, I think. But anyway, Metal Storm, kill skill, killing and I've already read this. Why am I reading it again? But anyway, I prefer Metal Storm. You can kind of mess around with this for perks. Now, longbow turret. Your saber turret can be deployed using a longbow technology, allowing you to deploy it much further away. Also, increase the health of your saber turret. Steady, reduce the recoil with all weapon types and increase grenade damage and rocket launcher damage. Battlefront, while your saber turret is deployed, you get increased damage. Now, I'd say longbow turret and steady. If you're going to make like an explosive build, this might be good, but otherwise, Battlefront is quite nice. So, I'm not in level 50 as I said, but when you max this perk out, it will be quite nice. You'll gain a big bonus, about 30% to those stats, and you'll have 3 points to spare. So, what you could do is that you could grab points into Willing or Grenadier if you haven't, or you could go and put 1 point into Do or Die. I generally advise against fight for life things, because you don't want the bad things to happen. But you know, bad things will always happen. It doesn't really matter. But still, this one is quite good, because I've noticed a lot of times when I'm in Fight for Life, especially if I'm playing on my own, I kind of have the problem that I feel like I would want to throw a grenade. So I kind of recommend Do or Die, and your grenades deal a bit more damage. You can do whatever you want with the last 3 points. It's always like that. At least almost always. You could put them into healthy, or maybe preparation if you want to. It's whatever you want. Now, this is the whole build, guys. Please leave a comment, tell me what you think about it, and I thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I'll see you some other time, and goodbye.